really quick fashion, right?
Yeah.
Tough one in the quarters of these tournaments. So, just take me through your day. What did it take to get the gold medal?
Oh, well, it was kind of a long day because, our bracket was a little smaller. So even though I was like first out pretty much, there was a little bit of a break with the bronze medal, like, people coming back in repercharge. So there's a lot of like space between my matches. Usually when I was overseas, back in the ancient days, 8 years ago, my matches were quick, 20, 30 minutes and you're up. So that's what I was kind of expecting today. But they were long, so it was a long day. You had to stay ready, stay on top of it, and UC Wrestling did a good job keeping me ready. So
talk about the highs and lows and staying even from trials to here. And you only had a couple weeks to get ready.
Absolutely, I do think that it was like, I think it was 18 or 19 days I had before this, so it definitely was like a really quick turnaround. I remember like having 2 or 3 days off, and then I was already scrapping in the room again. Like not 100%, but we were getting back into it. Because we had to get ready for this. This is a big deal. It's a big tournament. If you don't win right on the semis, then you don't qualify. And it'll be a long day the next day too, making weight and again, and then competing another 2 matches it would have been. So definitely better is to win in the semis than not. So
this is your first international tournament this caliber in a long time. A really long time.
8 years, yeah.
8 years. So what was that layoff like? I know you play a lot of freestyle. It's not really so. That layoff and coming back, like, were you ready for this type of field?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think it was a good thing no matter what. I definitely needed some competition internationally before I competed at the Olympics anyway. So if anything, you see it as a blessing. It was a good thing. I got to, they all wrestle a little different. Americans are really, really into your face, all over you most of the time. And then over here, they're a little more calculated, a little smarter, and they gameplay a lot more, I think, in my opinion. So I think that was good to get that feel again. Because like I said, 8 years has been a long time for me to compete internationally. So I'm glad that I'm back on the scene. And I'm just to start was what I like to say. So.
What does it mean to you to have the time now?
Well, it was like, honestly, it's great and all, but to me, Olympian doesn't really mean a whole lot unless you come back with that prize gold medal, right? So it is a big deal because you can't win the Olympics if you don't qualify, you don't go. But for me, it was kind of like funny after I won the trials. It just felt like fake, Everyone was like talking to me, like they were talking to the other Olympians, so excited, and they were like, "Well, when you go to Istanbul, like we'll get your." So it was like almost felt like I was like ostracized from the rest of the team, or and so it made me laugh a little bit now. Now here we go. I'm finally an Olympian now, so that's great.
It's kind of cool too. You have the family ties, right?
Absolutely.
And it's going to be in France.
This is a big deal for me. My family lives in France. They live outside of Bordeaux. They've never watched me wrestle in person. Well, my grandmother hasn't. My cousins and aunt and uncles have, but my grandmother never has, and I love my grandmother, and it's a really big deal for me to compete in my mother's home country. My mother was Olympic alternate, so it was another big deal. It's kind of like for the family to get that next step too, to be an Olympian. That was my dad's dream, be an Olympic champion. My mom's dream as well. So I'm gonna go out to do my best to hopefully family dream in my mother's home country, and I love France. I speak some French, so I'm super excited to try and get interviewed in French there a little bit because it's like good practice. It'd be funny. My mom tells me I'm terrible every day when I speak French, but that's fine. So we'll have to work on that. So I got some time, so I'm super excited. It's in my mom's home country. So.
Talk to me about your support system. Hawkeye, Coach Brandon's here, Coach Dennis is here.
Yeah. Gosh, we brought the whole squad here. I got training partner Drake Ayala. He just came off from the national tournament. And he's obviously great guy, and he was there for me. It's awesome. There was other guys that would have been there for me if I needed it, and that's how it is. Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling they were ready to prepare me any way I needed, anything I needed. They were on it. Whether it was doctors or whether it was partners, whether it was bringing the squad here and making sure I had everything I needed to be the best I could be. Like I said in the interview at the Olympic trials, if it weren't for Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, I'd probably be retired right now. So. Yeah, well, listen, it really makes a difference when you guys help support, Hawkeye Wrestling Club and the University of Iowa. This is a dream that I've been trying to achieve since I was, a little kid, and it took me until I was 25 years old to become an Olympian, and but we need everyone's support, and it really does go a long way. And I read all the messages from the Hawkeye fans who believed in me, and those who believe in me help me believe in myself, help me be the person I am today, and I'd be nothing if I wasn't an Iowa Hawkeye, in my opinion. They've done everything for me, and They give their life for me, and I give my life for them. So